So yeah, I was totally going to do another episode of Book Show, but it looks like tomorrow is going to be pretty hard to get that fit that in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that because I have to do my Sunday YA Rebels video, which you can watch last week's right here. Um, yeah, God, even as I was recording that, I was just thinking, how am I going to get Book Show, and the YA Rebels video done? Because I start work this weekend at that Halloween store. It's crazy, right? What am I doing? Also, what am I doing going to Borders? Oh yeah, I have to. It's the last time. Oh my god. Okay, I did it again. This is probably not a surprise to you guys. I don't even have the bags. I don't even think they had regular bags. They just had shopping bags from stores. I went back to Borders. I felt like it was something that I had to do this time. It was like one of those moments where, it's the last time, and it felt like it. I mean, I went to Borders yesterday and looked at the one that is about 30 minutes south of here, and went in, and it had been really picked clean. There was very little in the YA section, really, and so I didn't buy anything there, and that made me feel really sad. And so today, when I had an opportunity to go with a friend up to Seattle, we swung by two stores: the South Center store and um, the South Hill store, which is in Puyallup. And if you guys are thinking about going to Borders, you need to go by Saturday. Probably two of the stores that I've been to said that they were both closing on Saturday, and one of the stores was staying open till next Friday, I think, at the latest. So we're in the last week, so you're about getting as low of a discount as you're going to get. So if you're planning on it, you need to get on it. I got 15 books, and they weren't necessarily a book from my list, and yes, I do, in fact, have a list. I do, that I carry around with me, and it even says Borders list. Can you read those? Okay, let me pull them all out here. Let's see. So yeah, those are all books I need to get still, and it's not going to happen at Borders, I can tell you that, because I went for my last time today. Just got back, actually, and I'm sad. I'm sad. I really am. But I'll show you what I got anyway, because, that's what we do here. I got a horror book, and I don't normally buy straight up horror, but I don't also buy mass market paperbacks because they end up in my embarrassment shelf. Actually, it's just a shelf that I don't let people see. It's in one of the spare bedrooms. But it's called Slights by Karen Warren, and it looks really scary, and I've heard really good things about it. I bought Sonia Bateman's Master and Apprentice, which is an urban fantasy series, and that's actually my blurb on the cover. I'll take it away really quick. You can pause it if you really want to look. But it was exciting because this is the first book where my author blurb showed up on someone else's cover, like front cover, rather than on the back or on the inside front page. I have a few of those, but anyway, so I was excited about that, and I wish I had bought it at full price, really, because it's a good series. More horror. I got Midnight Movie by Toby Hooper, and he's the director and producer and writer of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and other horror movies, and I thought that would be good. And I've heard good things about it, actually, which is exciting. Charles DeLint's The Onion Girl. Charles DeLint is considered one of the forefathers of urban fantasy, and I've heard really good things about The Onion Girl and wanted to give that a shot. I know absolutely, oh god, sticker. I know absolutely nothing about Taylor Antrim's The Headmaster Ritual, except that title is a Smith song. And I love that Smith song. It also has one of those, it's a trade with the fold-outs and the deckled edges, which I kind of like. And it sounds like a dark comedy. And so if I read that in a book, I'm usually willing to give it a shot. The next book I got is Christine Falls by Benjamin Black. And this is actually a pretty heavy-duty literary fiction author. He's John Banville. And he writes under Benjamin Black when he does his mysteries. And so this is a mystery. I'll be excited to see what happens with that. Another book, The Uncoupling by Meg Wolitzer. This author's been compared to Tom Perrotta, who's sort of a hero of mine. writes dark satire, usually set in the suburbs, and this one just sounded really kind of exciting. It's about a sort of a headmistress at a school who sort of changes things up so that, actually I have no idea what it's about. I don't even remember. I remember it being interesting at the store. I don't know. Let's see. I got Christopher Moore's The Griff. This is his first graphic novel. Christopher Moore's hilarious. I love him. The art is by Ian Corson and Jennison Rosero, and the art itself is pretty. I think it's pretty decent for a graphic novel. So, and I'm hoping it's funny too. I would love to see a comedy graphic novel that's sort of fantasy, because I'm working on one myself that should be out Halloween of 2012. So anyway, I'll tell you more about that next year. Let's hold off on that. I probably shouldn't have told you any more than that. Let's see. I did get a series. I hardly ever buy more than the first in a series, but I suspect that I'm going to like these. And it is Darren Shan's adult books, City of the Snakes. And this is actually referred to as the City series. And so this is the first one. These are all in hardback. And I believe actually Hell's Horizon is the second in the series. And I love these because I actually have a set of those. Not in here. They're in the guest room. And Hell's Horizon, I believe, is the third in the series. I could be totally wrong. But I'm willing to give those a shot and see how those go. I think my wife might also like those. I did get some YA books, which was really difficult to find because the YA sections in all three of these borders were really just like skeletons. There was hardly anything left in there, which is odd because that's not... The last time Borders went into closing sales, which was last winter and early spring, the YA sections were just packed with stuff. It was like, even by the last sales day, there were tons of stuff to buy. I got John Corey Whaley's Where Things Come Back. And this one and the next one kind of fit my male protagonist quota. But this one also has zombie woodpeckers. Zombie woodpeckers. Just remember that. I got Flip by Martin Bedford. It's about waking up in someone else's body, which I thought was interesting. And the next two I got as gifts for my goddaughter. And that's Louise Renaissance Withering Tights. I think it's just a really clever name. And Jennifer Donnelly's Revolution, which I hope she'll like. She's pretty young. She's very young YA, so. Actually, I think she's just middle grade and likes to read YA. Whatever. That's fine, right? Anyway, yeah, that's it. It's my last Borders haul. Isn't that weird to say? Seriously. Who else is going to Borders?